Hey, I'm Rebecca Gordon.
I'm Sylvia Gordon, and you know that Cobra is not credible coverage.
But did you know? That's what this episode is about.
But did you know that it's secondary
To Medicare.
So
What does that mean?
we've trained a lot that it's not credible coverage. It's not credible coverage. For Part B only, is it credible coverage for Part D?
Yes.
Yes. I know, for the new agents out there, you're like, what? Okay, just memorize it.
Write it down.
So you understand that it is not credible coverage, but you don't get a late enrollment penalty for not enrolling in Medicare until you've not been on it for 12 months.
Okay.
So let's talk about a scenario that happened to an agent that we work with.
So an agent who is married, he got laid off. And his wife is 65. So he told his wife, I got laid off, but don't worry, I have Cobra. And I'm going to find another job.
So take Cobra.
So that sounds great.
Right?
Going to take Cobra. So what they don't realize is that they're incurring penalties.
Okay, so let's back up, start there. So he said, just take Cobra. I'm going to get another job. You don't need Medicare. You don't
Because
need
I'm not
Medicare.
retiring.
Right, and I'm going to get another job.
I'm
so just
working.
take Cobra. Cobra's expensive enough.
Cobra is astronomically.
Okay?
But everybody thinks Cobra is great because it's the exact same policy you have. You're just paying 100%.
But like, why pay extra for Medicare Part B? Why pay an extra almost $200 a month?
Right, because
when you're already paying for Cobra, and you don't need Medicare because we're going to get another job. So the client goes on Cobra for 3 months.
Gets another job, which is awesome. They have their waiting period of 60 days until their benefits start.
Right.
So now they're going to stay on Cobra for 2 more months.
So let's say at any time during that period, the client that had Cobra gets sick.
Something happens.
Cobra is secondary to Medicare.
So Cobra's not going to kick in.
So you got to have the primary before the Cobra works.
Makes no sense.
So if you get sick, Medicare would have paid 80% of it.
Mm-hmm.
Cobra would have paid the 20%. But since you didn't get Medicare because you were trying to save the money, you were just going to get the Cobra, now you can be left with
80%
of the bill.
It doesn't make sense. We know this. If you're scratching your head, we get it. But if your clients are 65, they got to take Medicare. Otherwise, Cobra is secondary.
I mean, they can risk it.
Don't risk
Make
it.
sure you cover your butt if they risk it. If they're like, I'm only going to be on it 2 months or 1 month or
Cobra
whatever,
is
whatever.
astronomically expensive.
But it's the thing we're trying to tell you, it's secondary. Now, the other thing is, since it's not credible coverage, in this scenario, the client was only on Cobra for 3, 4, 5 months. So there's no late enrollment penalty. That doesn't kick in until they've been
12 months.
12 months. Cobra's dangerous. So if you're a member of NABIP, that's something that we have worked on for 8, 10 years. I don't know.
There's just so many holes.
Years and years and years to try to get Congress to fix this, to make Cobra credible coverage. And there's too many other things going on. I don't think it'll ever happen. But there's bipartisan agreement. It needs to happen. It's just there's too many other things happening in the world. So yeah, it's a problem. Don't let it be a problem for your clients.
It's going to be great information to put into your article, folks.
Newsletters, social media posts, get it out there.
Good selling. See you next week.